Hello and welcome back to Don't Take My Word for It. I'm your hostess Heather and let's get started. This week is follow-up week. What we're going to do is we'll go over the 5 statements I gave you last week and determine whether they were true, false, unproven, or a load of bull crap. Last week we talked about Elizabeth I. I asked you, was Elizabeth I really a man? What did you say? Well, this one is probably officially unproven, but I really believe it's false, and I'll tell you why. Henry VIII was many things, but he was not oblivious. I am certain that he would have been able to recognize his own daughter, especially when the person before him is a boy. But what do you think? Do you think Henry was fooled by the Bisley boy? Or are you like me and feel like a parent would recognize their own child, no matter how distant they were? Next up, we have Princess Ragdoll. Unfortunately, this one is completely true. When Elizabeth was 3, about 6 months after her mother, Anne Boleyn, was executed, she had run out of food. Her governess, Lady Bryan, had to write a letter in detail saying all the things Elizabeth and her household was out of. But what do you think? Do you think that Henry just was sidetracked and didn't realize that no one has been financially supporting Elizabeth in the last 6 months? Or do you think Henry just completely ignored her until Lady Bryan went begging? Comment below. The royal gift. Yeah, you got it. This one was true too. But can you imagine the hard work and determination it took for Elizabeth to translate her stepmother Catherine Parr's book, Prayers and Meditations, into 3 separate languages and getting the handwriting perfect? There was not any mistakes whatsoever. That is impressive. But what do you think? Now a word from our sponsors. Me. That's right, it's time for a shameless plug. I have a greeting card store called Mist and Moon, and I've recently added some products for Don't Take My Word for It, where you got cups, t-shirts, and an assorted amount of things. And you can find gifts there too, not just on Don't Take My Word for It, but I got Christmas cards and a mat, a welcome mat, and all kinds of things. Alright, plug over. Now back to our video. Secret marriage. Well, you caught me. I'm busted. I just made that up. It's all bull crap. It was just for fun. So, what do you think? Did you enjoy my story? Yeah, Elizabeth was perfectly fine on her own, and no, she didn't need a man or anything. I just like thinking about it. But tell me what you thought of my story. Jailhouse Blues. This one is also true. When Mary I became queen, Most people were happy. But when they heard that she was going to marry Philip of Spain, they got concerned. Mainly, the Protestants were concerned that Philip of Spain being married husband would make England subservient to Spain, but this is not what happened. There is no proof of whether Elizabeth was a willing partner in this plot, but they do believe that she did know and did not warn Mary. So, what do you think? Did she deserve to be locked away or not? Well, it's that time again. We've made it to the end of the video. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you would like to learn more about Elizabeth and all these stories I told you, check out these videos. YouTubers Reading the Past, History Calling, All Theory Inclusive, and David Starkey. Thank you for joining me, but before you go, please like, subscribe, share, and click that bell icon. I have a very juicy story to tell you next week about another historical figure. I can't wait to share it with you. So stay tuned. Bye for now. See you next week.